Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Today I want to start this kind of free conversation with you, thinking and talking about things that happens in our life, in your life, in everyone's life. Things that let us feel, okay, I'm just an alien on this world because I feel upset, because I feel sad, because I feel different, those kind of things. And I want to start with a very interesting topic for myself because it happens a lot to me, how to stop the negative voice in our head. Actually, that voice that is always ready to tell you, what did you do, why did you do, you are a failure, you are bad, you are mean, you are fat, you are ugly. That kind of negative thing, that kind of negative voice that we have, the inner voice, that voice that make us feel like we are incomplete, unsatisfied, we are failure, we are something like that. How to stop that voice, how to stop that negative thinking. I was just thinking that every day we have to accomplish a lot of duties. We have to live our lives. We have a work, we have family, we have different things. And sometimes we forget that the main thing that we have to take care is ourselves, our inner peace. So what happened, that something stupid, something small happens, like, we forget keys, we forget to do things, we eat too much, maybe sometimes we forget to eat, or something happens, something small, and immediately that inner voice starts yelling at us in a negative way. You forget the keys, you are so bad, you don't remember things, today you eat too much, why you're doing this, you are going to put weight on, you're going to seem ugly, or stuff like that. For small things, it's like we identify ourselves with those negative thinking, we identify ourselves with those small mistakes that we make every single day, because we make mistakes every single day, and that's normal, we are human. But instead of breathing and telling, okay, you know what, it's just the small things, I am human, everything can happen, we start yelling ourselves from inside. And that's really bad. That's really bad because it comes maybe from negative history, maybe comes from a negative episode of our childhood, it comes from our negative thoughts. I don't know from where it comes. Everything is so connected deeply that we really cannot immediately understand where this negative voice come from. But you know what we can do? We can just take a break, breathe deeply, and tell to ourselves, you know what, it's a small thing, it's on my life, I'm not that person, I'm not that mistake, I'm not that failure. If I fail something in my life, everyone fails something, it was just a lesson. It's not something that you have to bring uh, for your life, for your future life. I forgot the keys of the car or whatever. I ate too much yesterday evening. Okay, just do better today. Just exercise more if you ate too much yesterday. And if you forgot the keys of your car, okay, doesn't matter. I'm gonna pick the keys another time. What's the problem? What's the real problem? The real problem is that we identify with our mistakes, small mistakes or big mistakes. We identify with that, and that's really bad. So stop, breathe. Don't identify yourself with these things. You are not a materialistic thing. You are not a behavior, a single behavior, but you can be even more, you can be better, you can be the best version of yourself, you can create beautiful things, you can do beautiful things. And the problem is that when we do beautiful things, when we act in a amazing way, when we do amazing things, we don't celebrate. We don't say to ourselves, okay, let's celebrate because I win, because I didn't forget the keys, because I ate properly, because I exercised, I did all these things. We don't celebrate. Never. So why we do the opposite? This is really the problem, is this deep connection with our history, deep connection with what happened to us when we were a child, what happened to us every single day. So what we need to do now is just stop thinking like that, breathe deeply, really in a deeply way, like embrace yourself, embrace your mistakes, embrace your bad things, bad moods, and everything, and just repeat to yourself that you can be the person that you want to be. Doesn't we doesn't need to be perfect. We are not perfect. We are human. We make mistakes. We say stupid things. We make stupid things, but we can evolve. We can be better. We can embrace ourselves, and above all, we can accept ourselves for who we are, because this is the point. We are magical. We are unique. We are part of this beautiful universe, full of things, full of mistakes, full of beautiful ideas, full of beautiful moments, full of beautiful person, and one beautiful person is you. That's what you need to remember. So from now, think of me, think of this quite frankly, quite frank conversation in a broken English, let's say, but just think about this, think that you are special, I am special. You are a human being. I am a human being. We all do mistakes. We all do beautiful things. We all fail sometimes in a certain point, but we can be a better version of ourselves. So think of this. I let you with this kind of homework. Think on how beautiful you are. Forgive yourself for these stupid things and stop the negative thinking, the negative voice in your head. Every time that a negative thoughts come up, just stop, breathe, and say, okay, this is not me. See you next time, guys, and namaste.